November 5th, 2021. I'm still in this. There's something I saw on Ancient Aliens. It was a TV show that came out in 2010. Bobby Gordon told me about. It's a few seasons into it. It mentioned something about a company called CERN, C-E-R-N, I had never heard of, and something called a Hadron Collider, which I had never heard of. But what they also spoke about is somewhere throughout space-time and history, there was this mythological place called Atlantis. Atlantis. There's the lost tribe of Atlantis, an Atlantean. I live on something geologically and geographically called Atlantic. I live on the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic. One has an S, one has a C. I have a rare blood type, rare blood condition, we'll call it. That much I know. I know that there's some kind of anatomical, atomic, linear fashion that keeps time and space oriented. And currently it's delineated. I don't know who's in charge of these things. I don't know why they would want to delineate a mega monster machine and throw it off pattern, sequence, and course. The machine has they used to say things like a sexual relationship, or it knows when the system's pieces, the time piece with hands, is in trouble or is in a bad situation. The mainframe system knows that because it has a different relationship that it tunes to. And as it starts to fall apart, if I was in an aircraft and one of the flaps started malfunctioning and and the wings started to do this, which is kind of like my human interpretation of what it feels like to be on a pedal of an artichoke, and it look like, get up sometimes, like I don't have vertigo where the room spins, but I do have, there's times where I go to get up and the residence is not in alignment. My knees will crack, my feet won't settle right with the house, the floors crack. So the door jams, like these door jams, sometimes you can open the door and close the door, and then sometimes it jams so bad, like you can't close them, you can't open them, and then people are like, well, it just needs to be adjusted, it's the house settling. No, it is way past that at this point. Hadron, if I translate it out by AI into several languages, it says there's a drone. Drone breaks down to pretty much a backwards 6, an uppercase gamma, and the word one, like una. I met somebody once who said that his job was, when there was a downed drone, to go out in the field, assess the situation, and retrieve the drone. I don't know what happened to him. I met him once, and then he just disappeared. So I don't know how to fix that. Time keeps dilating, and it keeps getting more and more painful. And now my legs all of a sudden don't want to work in some rigor mortis. If I'm on a sailing boat and you want to mortar the rig, that makes sense in certain cases. When it's your body machina and it's your lower extremities, it does not make sense to want to rigor mortar while you are trying to live and survive. It's almost like brittle bone syndrome for me right now, because I have the interstellar space around my body, which I call the environment or the atmosphere, starting to tune into different radio frequencies, but at the wrong intervals. And it is messing with my interstitial plasma as I try to walk through these different bands that are off sequence. And it feels like brittle bone syndrome, where I'm afraid sometimes to place my feet because I don't know if a bone's going to crack or if it's going to hit the joint, and it does not feel pleasant whatsoever. But this is not a disease of the body per se. It's a disease of the interaction between my persona, body machina, and spiritual being interacting interstitially with the interstellar atmosphere and weather pattern around me, and something interfering with the signaling. I don't know how to address it or fix it. I don't know how to find the man who collects drones out of the field and who's allowed to say that. I didn't even know what that meant. But if I put it into hadron, if the glass is broken at hadron level, if the sealed glass became a kaleidoscope and keeps changing dangerously, and the glass won't mend until the atomic linear feature is removed from the field and placed back somewhere safely and out of a delineated situation's harm's way, how do I get to that point? Because at times it feels almost like a sieve, S-I-V-E, or a colander, C-O-L-L-I-N-D-E-R, which is a silver half sphere with holes in it. And if I need the water to survive and it's got holes in it, how am I supposed to survive as a fish? Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.